Every student should study abroad because, frankly, you never really know when you're going to get the chance to go again, to go to some exotic foreign place and just sort of live there for a time.
I believe that studying abroad is a once-in-a-lifetime experience for a lot of people, because once you graduate, it's not necessarily an opportunity you're going to have ever again.
You have to think about that place or that region of the world that you have dreamed of going since you were a little kid. And you also have to consider your academics.
The most important thing is, does it fit in your academic plan? I would look at programs that also have some flexibility if they're not 100% absolutely committed to a particular course of study. You're going to hear it a lot during the application process. Definitely do your research on the programs. You can find information on classes that they offer, which is the most important thing because you're going there for classes. But do your research into what sort of sites there are, things to do, cost of living.
When choosing programs, it is essential to consider the type of program you're going on, whether it is more of an independent setup where you're by yourself, or if you're with an HWS faculty-led program. Some programs have special opportunities. Some programs have internships, while other programs have community service options. Some students rave about having the homestay experience, and some really want the freedom of living in an apartment.
Look up as much as you possibly can about these programs, because not only will it help you once you get there, but it can really help you make the right choice for what you are looking for as a student and as a traveler.
Before going to Vietnam, I was anxious because I was the youngest student on the program, and I really wasn't sure if I was mature enough for study abroad. And even though I said I was in my application, I had some of those self-doubts. And the second I got there and got out on the streets and ordered my first cup of tea, I was reassured that I was in the perfect place for someone who was curious about who they might become and what academics they might be interested in.
Learning the history of a country in that country is an amazing experience, an amazing opportunity.
You get to meet lots of amazing people from all over the world, all over the US. You get to meet professors from other countries, which I think is such a unique experience.
By being around other people who have totally different ideas and beliefs and opinions about the world, I was able to open my eyes and see it in a similar light.
I learned to trust my instincts more, and that I can travel very well by myself, and that I have a lot of skills that I didn't know I had before.
So when you go abroad, it puts you in a completely different space, and you get to sit back and say, like, wow, this is the kind of person I am. These are my limits. This is what I'm willing to do. This is what I'm willing to learn. This is what I'm willing, to become. And you just start to, shape yourself around that, and you actually begin to grow more, because you start to see, like, either where you're lacking or, like, the good parts about yourself that you want to come back and, like, magnify. Like, it was up to me to learn a new language, find out how to get you a job, and be a real person in a completely different society than I was used to. And then learning that and experiencing that, I came back home and I was like, wow, I can actually make things happen for myself. I can do things for myself. I can make it out here on my own.
I really learned how to be independent and self-reliant.
It's really important that you use your time in college and your study abroad experience to figure out how you're going to be a steward for change for the world. My study abroad experience, kind of going into it not really sure what I was going to be doing or what I was interested in academically or even in the career world, really made me know 100% the direction I wanted to go in after college.
When I returned to HWS after studying abroad, I felt that I'd evolved in a different direction than I would have had I not studied abroad. I really began to take charge of certain things. My academics were, I was more punctual with lots of assignments. I definitely joined more clubs than I had before. I reached out to people that I hadn't reached out to before, and I definitely feel that my experience abroad has affected my academics and social life.
For the students who are watching this right now, I say go abroad. You need to go, 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 go.
My advice to students considering study abroad is go for it. You'll never regret it.